simple terms, giving hints to the hot audience about what is to follow in the story. This is not some kind of spoiler, but few subtle hints to make viewing more interesting. How to use foreshadowing in your screenplay? Let's go. The first one, a visual clue. In this, a clue of some sort is given to the audience beforehand. There are many examples of visual clues. In the song Dil Se, the title song foreshadowed two things: lovers and explosions. Did it give ample hints to the audience? There are lots of other clues too, like broken bangles, broken necklace, and more explosion. These images, very beautifully shot, used to foreshadow the fate of these two lovers. Another example would be in Bahubali, the conclusion. When Devsena enters Maheshmati kingdom for the first time, the flag of Kuntala kingdom breaks. This foreshadows the bitter relationship she will have with Maheshmati kingdom, and ultimately Kuntala kingdom is destroyed by Bhalaldev. There are several examples of visual clues which give ample hints to the audience about approaching situations in the story. Next is an innocent verbal clue. This could be something that we don't even notice standing out in any way, but later it pays off. In the movie Sher Shah, notice how Vikram casually remarks to his friends that he will return either hale and hearty or wrapped in his country's flag. That's what happens in the story. So this gives a slight hint about what is to happen in the story. Number 3 is a verbal clue that stands out. By this I mean something that is out of the ordinary and you do notice it. In Devdas, Paro's mother, often being insulted, foreshadowed the fate of Paro and Devdas. She announces that her daughter will marry a man who is richer than Devdas, and that Devdas' mother would see her son getting destroyed in front of her eyes. That is what happens. Another beautiful scene that is from Adil Hai Mushkil. After their holiday, Alize and Ayan have to return when Ali comes. He wants to talk to her, but Ayan intervenes, not wanting her to talk to him. Alize tells Ayan that she will talk to him later on. Ayan decides to wait. Alize tells him to go, and Ayan leaves. This scene actually foreshadowed the trio's fate. Ayan has to leave and Alize marries Ali. Next is a musical cue. This often is in the province of a director and the person who composes the soundtrack. In a thriller, for example, a particular piece of music may tip us off something that is awful is about to happen. In the recent movie Kala, the song Shock may seem quite melodious and enchanting, but it gives a musical hint about the impending doom. From there on, things go downhill for the characters. So obviously, the song is about breaking into pieces. Number 5 is red herring. When using foreshadowing in your screenplay, you'll want to avoid making any one element too obvious. To do this, make sure you throw in some red herrings. These are elements that could be foreshadowing, but in fact don't pay off or pay off in a different way that we expect. For example, you can show a person who has the gun in the drawer. This will immediately become a suspect in our minds, but later you can show him use it to light his cigarette and we realize that it is not a real gun. This is kind of misdirection, keeps the audience guessing. The goal is to make foreshadowing in your screenplay subtle. That is only in the hindsight of the visual or verbal cues takes on the significance. Another method of foreshadowing is through film title, like in the movie Trapped or Devdi, where we can infer the kind of story we are about to step into right from the title itself. Found these videos helpful? If you did, please consider subscribing. I am Ashna Khan and I thank you so much for your time.